You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. I mean, yeah, we
Oh
just
shit, what's
here,
going on, y'all?
we just here talking about transitioning
It's your boy Hard Combo.
between the eras, man. My man's was just saying.
Oh shit, yeah. We just shout out to Jay Williams. We just got done watching a boy I.K.H.C just got done watching showing me a video about just the differences in the game nowadays from like all the way from the high school level all the way up to the NBA and how the skill level has kind of, now the game's evolved, but the skill level is not there. Basic fundamentals is not there along the way. There's less emphasis on fundamentals and like little small shit that you think you need to be, you need to learn along the way. They used to be priority. Nowadays, at the AAU level especially, and that's literally where a lot of these players come from nowadays at that AAU level, there's less emphasis on skill, more emphasis on let's just get this guy to the next level. You know what I'm saying? Like, this guy's a star. He can jump out the gym. He's fast. He's strong. He's big. Let's get him to that next level as quickly as possible so that way he can get to that NBA level as quickly as possible. So they run it like a business now. There's less emphasis on these kids. That's why you see a lot of kids like the kid that's going to be drafted #1 overall more than likely, Doncic he can do everything that you ask him to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, he has basic fundamental skills. That's why you see a lot of these European players coming over nowadays killing. Look at a guy like a Jokic, like who's a center. He's putting up triple doubles and all these other guys coming
Clippers,
over.
Shit, you got Giannis.
Shit. All these guys coming over.
Chris Stapps, Nicolita. Fuck it, I butchered the shit out of him. I hate people who do that.
Yeah, the guy on the Knicks.
Knicks, he's progressing. He's getting,
Yeah.
We're going to assume that nigga name hard.
Whatever. You see, you don't watch a whole lot of Knicks games.
Yeah, but nobody does.
But you see these European players come over and they just have the fundamentals like built into them because there's still a big thing over in those European leagues.
Like coaching.
Even coaching is different.
They still do the coaching. Like, I remember Kobe saying that, you know what I'm saying, they taught guards and big men how to interchange. Like, a guard was comfortable with his back to the basket as he was in dribbling the basketball and handling, and so was a big. A big was comfortable switching. Coaches were taught how to coach on a basis level. In the NBA, they just removed the coaching. They give the player all the benefit of the doubt, and then you got
babysitters. You don't have coaches anymore.
Yeah, basically,
glorified babysitters. I'm gonna pay you to just keep these guys.
Watch that guy.
Just to watch him, just to make sure he don't do some crazy shit. So
pretty much, and even that fails most of the time. These niggas still do some crazy shit. But yeah, it's just like it's not even like, I love the evolution of the big man.
Yeah.
The big man switching up and getting more better, but it's like, damn, everything else is dying. So now you just got the bigs doing what guards do. Guards are now like scorers. They don't even, you know what I'm saying? The bigs are now facilitators, also scorers. They can shoot the ball. But then the 2-guard, 3-guard position, and you know what I'm saying, the power forward is like, shit, they just putting other guys that play other positions there. In a minute, I mean, I don't mind the positionless basketball. I mean, I do like the post-up game because it was like competitive. You know what I'm saying? But the way these guys play now kind of take the suspense out of games. You pretty much know who's going to win. You know who's going to be there every year, especially on the NBA level. You like, all right, I know he's going to be there. I know, damn, they probably going to get blown out. Yeah. If not even like, you're not even really like, damn, I wonder if this – no. Like, when watching the game growing up, it was like, damn, you don't know who was going to win the NBA Finals. Like, it was really like you was gambling your money away. Now you just like, shit, you just basically got to bet on the other team just to make profit because everybody already betting on the niggas that's going to win anyway.
Well, another thing is too, back to the point we were talking about, is just like the skill level not being quite there. Not saying that they're. I mean, everybody in the NBA is skilled. We're not going to say that these guys are running around with like no fundamentals. That's crazy. Okay, but you have to be skilled to make it to that level. So
like, I think some of them like just have like you got guys who are like specialists now. Like a guy could play defense and then have absolutely no ability. Like, he could play defense, or you have a big that could just rebound, and then he could do nothing else. Like, he could stand there, big, and then do nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, they could do nothing outside of that, but they're in the league. And then, it's always been players that were not the greatest basketball players, but they were great locker room guys. So I'm always going to appreciate that. You can't have 92 superstars. Yeah. You got to have a guy that's going to be even-tempered, come to work, push guys to get better, not have a superstar mentality where they just... You know what I'm saying? And every kid is coming up with the superstar mentality.
Well, that's another thing too, guys. If you don't know, I mean, I watch a lot of highlights. I watch a lot of AAU shit. I mean, you got people, like LaMelo, like Zion, all these guys.
They're being
glorified. All these guys are being like
worshipped.
The next MJ, the next LeBron, at a AAU level, these guys damn near have Nike contracts.
Yeah, shit. Like I scored fucking 30 one game. I ain't see a camera crew. Oh wait, none of that. These kids scored 30. Like you score. No, one player scores 30 right now. No dead ass. Like that nigga getting compared to MJ. He the next LeBron.
I'm not gonna say all that, nigga. No, I'm not gonna say all that. But
nigga, go look on right now.
But it's
go look at the next.
Listen, what it is, guys, and this goes back to what we were talking about. Is this YouTube, social media
crazy,
age? That has a lot to do with it. I don't want to sound like I said, I don't want to be the old guy who's just like sounding like he's not with the new generation. And all I'm saying is that we started this.
Some of them niggas is cold.
Yeah,
no.
But
it's the problem is they don't have nothing to play against. To really, you know what I'm saying? They don't have nothing to push it out of them. You got a lot of guys that value the old school. Like that looks in that Kobe like, man, I'm gonna get in the gym, I'm gonna work on my game, I'm gonna get crazy. And then you got the other nigga that's like, all right, well shit, I'm 6'7", I don't gotta do shit.
Well, yeah, I mean, a lot of that has to do with, and I think you guys, a lot of you guys would agree. A lot of that has to do with just the environment that these players are growing up in. You know, these guys are coming out of junior high school, ultra talented. You know what I'm saying? They're super athletic. More athletic than, way more athletic than these guys used to be coming out of high school. I could imagine, Zion playing back in the 80s in high school. Like, he'd be fucking destroying every average 55 points a game. I'm just saying, though, not like that nigga in high school, and you crazy. Like, so, it's just, like I said, I don't want to sound like that old guy, but what Jay Williams said is true to a point. Like, there's a lot of these games, man. It's really hard to say without sounding like the old guy. But
not the old. Let me just kind of simplify. Guys are not working on what they're supposed to be working on. This is a copycat NBA at the highest level. Everybody wants to shoot threes now. The first time a team can actually get a player 7 foot to go to the rim and kill somebody, I don't care how well you can shoot the three ball. It's gonna be really hard to flyer threes when you have to keep taking the ball out of bounds. If there's one 7-footer that just grows up and he's like, I'm just going to kill you down there. Shaq, what are you going to do when you have to take the ball out every possession because you want to play small ball? And you can't foul the guy because he can shoot free throws. So he's just killing you down there. So now you're like, oh, shit, we got to start our offense from the baseline every possession.
Like we said earlier, guys, we're not haters of the evolution of the game. I don't mind small ball.
Yeah, small ball is
Steph Curry, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's reinvented the NBA essentially. Yeah, he's probably one of the most skilled players overall in the NBA.
He's probably number 1 and 2. Him and Kyrie, they're two of the most
him and Kyrie are probably two of the most skilled players in the league. Yeah. Right up there. Even with LeBron, I say LeBron's up there as far as overall skill. There's a ton of people, but like we're saying is that there are some things that we see in these NBA games where I'm like, man, these things, I just shake my head. Like, I don't know what, like, you got a guy, like, just say, for instance, and I'm not knocking him down, say a guy like an Anthony Roberson. Or so, like,
that
I'm not, no knock, if you don't know, I.K.H.C is a huge, Thunder fan. And Roberson is this guy.
My lord. But Roberson literally, like, the nigga can guard anybody, but can be guarded by nobody. Literally, like, when the Warriors were up 3-1, they literally was passing Roberson the ball. He was wide open and looking for some nigga to pass it to. Like, if it's not a lob or a layup leading straight to the rim, it's like,
or a corner 3 on a kick out or something like that.
Shit hits the side of the backboard 95% of the time. That's a Nick Wright stat. Yeah. That shit is hitting the side of the glass.
Yeah.
So if he's not getting a layup, which in playoff time that doesn't do him well, and another thing, just for what me put it in context, like, he's a shooting guard, but they can hack a Shaq him. Like, that has nothing to do with new generation.
He shoots like DeAndre Jordan percentage from the free throw line.
Like, worse than Shaq. That nigga shoot like 30%.
Yeah, that shit.
Like, that is like, that evolution, that we keep that shit. Yeah. We want our shooting guards being able to knock down free throws. Point guards being able to knock down free throws. The centers are better free throw shooters than the damn guards nowadays.
It's crazy.
You got anomalies. So you got James Harden, who's stupid. Klay Thompson, who's phenomenally skilled. DeMar DeRozan, who could play really well. Then you got a bunch of random ass niggas that just like, all right, what the fuck position does he play? Did they just decide to slide that nigga over that way today? Like, you like, what is he doing? Like,
yeah.
So it's crazy as shit. The evolution, like, you got guys who have been better than kind of skilled, more skilled than they ever been, and then you got the other, which is the 85% of the league, which is worse than you've ever seen an NBA player. Like you like, dude, shit, anybody could get in the league now.
Yeah.
Long as you stay on course, which is why LeBron is so respectable. As long as you keep your life in order, you stay out of trouble, about 6'5", and you know what I'm saying, you do really well, shit, you got a chance to get to the league. It's not even like a super duper skill thing. It's like you really have to just keep your life in order to get there.
Yeah.
And the problem is.
and back to the original point, and if you guys haven't got a chance, he was on First Take, Jay Williams, right?
Yeah, Jay Williams.
He was on First Take. If you haven't got a chance, go watch the video. Just YouTube it, Jay Williams First Take, whatever, however you want to put it in, and it'll come up. If you watch the video, his point of emphasis was that a guy, like two guys like us, you know what I'm saying, who really do this basketball shit on a macro level. Like we follow the game, like the small nuances of the game, from high school all the way up to the NBA level, European League even. You know what I'm saying? Like we follow like the small shit. Like it's changed. You know, it's a lot of good has come. You know, in this new age NBA. At the same time, there is, and he said it in the video, there's a lack of just basic skill. A lot of these players are you don't see. Necessarily, there's a handful of players.
A lot of it has to do with, of course, the rule changes.
Well, yeah, rule changes,
and it has to do a lot with the audience, because the audience have not, like, you are not going to want to see an audience that wants to see a game in 66 to 79.
Yeah, that we're not. Ain't nobody watching that shit.
69.
Yeah.
78 to 79 or 80 to 85. Like, people don't want to see that no more. They want to see, like, that's another bad thing. Like, it was different if a team was that phenomenal on offense that they were scoring 145 points, but it's kind of just more the defense is bad. And it's like no defense.
On top of the fact that you can't touch anybody anymore hardly without calling a foul. So, a lot of rule change. It's a lot of variables, guys. So, we really wanted to highlight you guys, just to talk about the video. Like I said before, if you guys hadn't got a chance to go watch it, it's Jay Williams on First. Is it old? Is it a new video? I didn't even check the.
He's been on there a lot when he was talking about the.
Was it during the tournament? Was it during the
during the tournament?
March Madness?
Yeah, during the March Madness. It was during March Madness this year. You know what I'm saying? He was saying that, lack of skill is why this tournament is so sporadic. Like normally, you know what I'm saying, you get a 1 seed versus 16 seed. You like, well, those guys are more developed in skill. That's why they're Division I basketball players. But now it's just like shit.
That's true because Duke consistently gets top 5-star recruits every year. Matter of fact, they cleaned out the top 10 this last year. They get the top 5 niggas right off the bat are going to one school, but they can't make it to the championship. When the last time Duke won a ring? What, 2 years ago? 3 years ago?
Like 2 years.
Was it 2?
Yeah,
it's like 2 years ago. It wasn't too long. But they're consistently getting these top recruits. But out of the last 5 or 6 years, they've only won like once. Because you get these 5-star recruits. Like this next recruiting class Duke is getting is even better than the one they just got this past year. Yeah. And
they got Zion coming in.
They got R.J. Barrett. They got.
I hope Zion get a little.
They got they got
more consistent handle, better jumper. Like I like the way he plays. He'd be phenomenal.
But put it this way: they got at least 5 or 4 out of the top 5 or 5 out of the top 6 players off the rip.
Yeah.
Off the rip. So
that's how Kentucky was, and Kentucky ain't won a goddamn championship.
They ain't won anything since
Anthony Davis.
Yeah.
Goddamn.
Yeah.
Like when the fuck was that?
Yeah, that was 5, 6 years ago, 7 years ago. So, and like you said, Kentucky considers. So it's just we not nagging people. Just let us know how you guys feel about the state of the NBA. You feel like it's a lack of skill. You feel like it's okay, like you guys are right, and it's okay if you are. We like to watch it; it's enjoyable. Don't get me wrong. We're just stating out there some things that we don't agree with going on in the NBA.
Yeah, pretty much. You know what I'm saying. But yeah, we out, man. Ice knees.
Hard conversation, man. We got another video dropping on YouTube tomorrow. What we talking about? Eastern Conference?
About these playoff predictions on the East Coast.
Yeah. So we'll catch you guys tomorrow, man. That video, yeah. Well, not tune in, nigga. It's not live, but tune in to our live stream.
We might put it on live.
You never know. You never know. Yeah, we working on it, guys. But we gonna be having a shit ton of content coming up because it's playoff time now, baby.
We got a lot of this exclusively on YouTube as well. Raw, just thoughts thrown out there.
Yeah. Whenever we have shit coming on our head, nigga, we going live. So holla at us, man. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Follow us here. Our social medias. I don't know if you put them all in the description, but our YouTube is in the link, I believe, on our Instagram.
Yeah. Click the link in the bio or go to our website. It'll take you right to the channel.
subscribe,
like,
share it,
leave a
everybody.
opinion.
Matter of fact, send that shit to everybody at ESPN, Fox Sports.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
We trying to get a debate going. Like,
I'm trying to kill these guys.
Yeah,
man,
we trying to get a debate going. What's really going
man.
on, man? Holla at me, Steven. Holla at me, Max, Skip, Shannon, all you guys, man. We got there's enough room for all you guys.
I got so much, man, full in this chamber for years of watching television, man. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. Yeah, definitely, man. Go ahead and like, subscribe, click that website.
All right, we'll catch you guys, man, tomorrow,
man. Yeah. All right, there we go.